Hey guys, and welcome back to TomeTimeTea. This is your host, C.T. Russell, and as much as I love books, I also made this platform to discuss one of my many other loves, tea. This is a topic that I didn't know was a common debate in the tea world until I started actually digging around and living in the tea world. Loose leaf tea versus bagged tea. So here's a little background to this debate. It is based in the belief that there are fundamental differences between tea one would find pre-bagged in a grocery store and loose leaf tea often bought at specialty stores. Pun totally intended, by the way. This stems from the different grade levels of tea used to describe the quality of tea leaves. When grading the tea, several qualities are taken into account, such as the shape of the tea leaves, the type of tea included in the mix, the sheen or bloom, and the color. One thing that makes grading difficult is there's no one particular standard. Different countries have different standards on how they grade their tea. The main tea subjugated to this grading system is black tea and a few varieties of green tea. This grading system seems to put tea on a continuum. Orange Pekoe, God, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Orange Pekoe, being at the top. These teas comprise of whole tea leaves. And at the other side of the continuum, we have fannings or dust, which is broken tea leaves or just bits of the tea leaves. I mention this in relation to the debate because most bagged tea is comprised of mostly lower grade level tea, or dust. This is done for a number of reasons. The first one being that dust tea is more economical. It's cheaper than whole tea leaves. Second being that dust tends to lead to a faster brew. Most people who buy bagged tea don't want to wait forever and a half for their tea to brew. Lastly, the taste tends to be stronger and easier to control. That way, companies can keep producing similar tasting tea. In addition to this debate, many argue that bagged tea is confined. The bag keeps the tea leaves from expanding completely while brewing, leading to a less full flavor. This has led to the creation of pyramid tea bags, which has been argued to allow for more room for the tea to expand. After telling you all this, I'm sure you're wondering what my stance on the topic is, and I'm sure many of you watching would assume that I would lean towards loose leaf tea. As much as I love loose leaf, I would be lying if I said that was the only way I drank tea. On a typical morning before work, I have a cup of bagged tea. I'm normally too tired in the morning to go through the process of straining my tea. It's just much easier to use a bag. On weekends or after I get home from work, sure, I'll typically use loose leaf. What I'm trying to say is, I personally don't feel like drinking bagged tea makes a person any less of a tea drinker. In my research, I wasn't really able to find any scientific studies stating that for sure the taste of loose leaf was better than the taste of bagged. If you are able to find any studies, please feel free to link them below. So I'm just going to go with personal experience on this one. Both is good. If you like the taste of bagged tea, continue to drink bagged tea. If you prefer loose leaf, then go for it. Instead of debating what is better, let's focus on what we have in common, a love for tea. What are your favorite brands of tea? Did you find this topic interesting? Would you be interested in seeing more topics relating to tea? Let me know if you guys have any suggestions in the comment section below. Thanks guys. I'll see you later.